Have you ever felt like you're carrying a weight you can't quite put your finger on, even when everything seems fine on the surface? Maybe you're a bit more tired than usual, or you snap at little things that never used to bother you. If you're over 60, those feelings might not just be aging. They could be sneaky signs of stress creeping up as we get older. Stress can show up in ways we don't always recognize. And if left unchecked, it can take a toll on our health, happiness, and energy. The good news? Once you know what to look for, you can take simple steps to manage it and feel like yourself again. In this video, we're going to uncover 4 hidden signs of stress that seniors often miss and share practical ways to spot and stop them. These tips are easy to weave into your daily life so you can keep stress from stealing your joy. So, grab a comfy seat, maybe a cup of coffee, and let's dive into the first couple of signs and how to tackle them. One of the sneakiest signs of stress after 60 is trouble sleeping, or changes in your sleep patterns. You might find yourself lying awake at night, your mind racing with worries about health, family, or finances. Or maybe you're waking up feeling tired, even after a full night's sleep. My friend Margaret, who's 67, noticed she was tossing and turning more than usual, waking up at 3 a.m. with a million thoughts swirling. She didn't realize it was stress until she started paying attention to those restless nights. Sleep issues are a big red flag because stress hormones can keep your brain on high alert, making it hard to relax. The fix? Create a calming bedtime routine to signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Margaret started turning off her TV an hour before bed and reading a light book instead. She also tried a few minutes of deep breathing, inhaling for 4 counts, exhaling for 4. It's like hitting a reset button for your nervous system. Research shows that consistent sleep routines and relaxation techniques can lower stress and improve sleep quality, especially for seniors. Try keeping your bedroom cool and dark, and avoid caffeine late in the day. If sleep problems stick around, talk to your doctor, but small changes like these can make a big difference in calming stress-induced restlessness. Another hidden sign of stress is physical tension or unexplained aches. You might notice your shoulders feel tight, your neck stiff, or you're getting headaches more often. These can be easy to brush off as just aging, but stress can make your muscles clench like they're bracing for a storm. My neighbor Tom, who's 69, started getting jaw pain and didn't connect it to stress until he realized he was clenching his teeth during the day, especially when thinking about his to-do list. To ease this, try checking in with your body a few times a day. Are your shoulders creeping up toward your ears? Is your jaw tight? Gently roll your shoulders or do a slow neck stretch to release tension. Tom started doing a quick stretch every afternoon, just tilting his head side to side and rolling his shoulders back. He says it's like letting the air out of a balloon. His whole body feels lighter. Studies show that physical tension from stress can worsen with age, but simple stretches or even a short walk can help your muscles relax. You can also try progressive muscle relaxation, where you tense and release each muscle group, starting from your toes up to your head. It takes just 5 minutes and can melt away that stress-induced tightness. By catching these physical signs early, you're stopping stress from building up and taking over. These first 2 signs, sleep trouble and physical tension, are your body's way of waving a little flag that stress might be sneaking in. By addressing them with small, intentional habits, you're already taking control. Let's keep going and explore another sign that's easy to miss but just as important to catch. You're already on the lookout for sleep troubles and physical tension, which are huge steps toward catching stress before it takes over. By tuning into those signals and using simple tricks like a calming bedtime routine or gentle stretches, you're giving yourself a head start on feeling more relaxed and in control. Now, let's dive into another sign of stress that can slip under the radar, especially after 60. Changes in appetite or eating habits. You might find yourself reaching for extra snacks, especially sweets or comfort foods, when you're not even hungry. Or maybe you're skipping meals because you just don't feel like eating. My friend Ellen, who's 66, noticed she was nibbling on cookies every afternoon, not because she was hungry, but because she was worried about her grandkids or her bills. That's a classic stress response. Your body craves quick energy from sugar or skips meals when stress hormones mess with your hunger signals. The problem is, these habits can leave you feeling sluggish or even add to your stress over time. To get back on track, Try pausing before you eat and asking yourself, am I really hungry or am I stressed? Ellen started keeping a small journal to jot down what she ate and how she felt, which helped her spot the stress eating pattern. She swapped cookies for a handful of almonds or a piece of fruit, which gave her a steady energy boost without the sugar crash. Research shows that balanced meals with protein, healthy fats, and veggies can stabilize your mood and reduce stress-related cravings. If you're not hungry, try sipping water or herbal tea instead of snacking. It's a gentle way to soothe yourself. By paying attention to your eating habits, you're not just nourishing your body, you're giving your mind a break from stress's grip. Another subtle sign of stress is feeling more irritable or overwhelmed by small things. Maybe you snap at your spouse over a misplaced remote, or feel your heart race when the phone rings with another appointment reminder. These moments can feel like just part of life, but they're often your mind's way of saying it's overloaded. My cousin Frank, who's 68, noticed he was getting short-tempered with his book club friends over little disagreements, which wasn't like him at all. Stress can make your emotional fuse shorter, especially as we age, because it taxes your brain's ability to stay calm. The good news is you can dial down that irritability with a simple technique. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Frank started doing a quick reset when he felt himself getting edgy. He'd step away, take 5 slow breaths, and focus on something positive like the smell of his morning coffee. It's like giving your brain a mini timeout. Studies show that even a minute of deep breathing can lower stress hormones and help you respond more calmly. You can also try jotting down what's bugging you in a notebook. It's like unloading those overwhelming thoughts onto the page. If you're feeling swamped, break tasks into smaller steps. For example, instead of tackling a whole pile of bills at once, Frank handles 1 or 2 a day, which feels less daunting. By catching these emotional signals and giving yourself a moment to reset, you're keeping stress from snowballing into bigger frustrations. Spotting these signs, changes in eating habits and feeling irritable or overwhelmed, helps you take charge before stress wears you down. These small strategies like mindful eating and pausing to breathe are like little anchors that keep you steady, no matter what life throws your way. Let's keep exploring how to wrap up these stress-busting habits and make them part of your everyday life so you can feel lighter and more at ease. You're doing a fantastic job keeping an eye out for those sneaky stress signals like trouble sleeping, physical tension, changes in eating habits, and feeling more irritable than usual. By catching these early and using simple tricks like a calming bedtime routine, gentle stretches, mindful eating, and pausing to breathe, you're already taking big steps to keep stress from running the show. These habits are like little gifts to yourself, helping you stay calm and enjoy life more fully. Let's wrap up with one final sign of stress that can be easy to miss but so important to catch: difficulty concentrating or feeling mentally foggy. You might notice you're struggling to follow a conversation, forgetting where you parked the car, or find it hard to focus on your favorite book or TV show. My neighbor Linda, who's 70, started noticing she couldn't keep up with her knitting patterns like she used to, and it frustrated her. She thought it was just aging, but stress can cloud your mind, making it harder to think clearly. The fix is to give your brain a break with short, focused activities that help you reset. Linda started doing a 5-minute mindfulness exercise each morning, just sitting quietly and focusing on her breath or the sounds around her, like birds chirping outside. She says it's like clearing the fog from her mind, and her knitting sessions are fun again. Research shows that stress can impair focus, but brief mindfulness or even a short walk can boost mental clarity, especially for seniors. Try setting aside a few minutes to do something simple, like puzzling over a crossword or listening to calming music. If you're feeling scattered, avoid multitasking. Focus on one thing at a time, like reading a page or organizing a drawer. These small moments of focus can help your brain feel sharp and grounded again. As you start noticing these first signs, sleep issues, physical tension, appetite changes, irritability, and trouble concentrating, you're empowering yourself to take control of stress before it takes control of you. It's not about being perfect or never feeling stressed. It's about catching those signals early and using easy, practical habits to bring yourself back to balance. Think of my friend John, who's 65. He started with just one of these tips, taking a few deep breaths when he felt overwhelmed, and soon added a short walk and mindful eating. Now, he says he feels more like himself, laughing with his grandkids and enjoying his morning coffee without that heavy feeling. These strategies don't just reduce stress. They help you feel more present for the moments that matter, whether to chat with a friend or a quiet evening at home. Try picking one tip to start with this week, maybe a quick breathing exercise or checking in with your eating habits, and see how it feels. Small changes can make a big difference in how light and energized you feel. I'd love to hear how you're doing with these tips. Drop a comment below and share which stress sign you've noticed or trick that's helped you feel calmer. Your story might just inspire someone else in our community. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more practical ideas to live your best life after 60. Don't forget to tap the bell icon so you'll know when we post new videos every week. Thank you so much for watching, and here's to catching stress early, staying vibrant, and enjoying every moment of these wonderful years.